Happiness is not by chance. It's by choice. Hey there, how's it going, you guys? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, what do we got going on today with these crazy cryptocurrency markets? Woo! Bitcoin's been on a tear, right? Heading upwards, onwards with this new price discovery, trying to figure out where we're going, adding $1,000 a day here. People are looking for the dip. People are looking to see if we're going to make $30,000 by the new year. Technical analysis is extremely hard to predict when we're sitting here setting new prices, all-time highs every day. We've already been up to 28,000 and started coming backwards this morning alone. Who would have expected it, right? It's been a long time. People are still trying to get over the mindset of the bear market. The bull market is full on. The entities are here. The liquidity crunch is real. Miners are holding onto those Bitcoin. And we think that FANG corporations may even be picking up Bitcoin secretively in the background without wanting to tip their hand or hat, because then the fire will be lit and the rocket will be headed to the moon. Do you have your Bitcoin? Are you strapped in? Are you thinking of selling and being crazy at this point? But you know who's not? My lovely co-host over here on the sideline, Sammy.
Good morning, everyone.
Sammy looking quite sexy over there in your winter get up, because it's coldest mornings we had the last 2 days in 20 years, huh?
Oh, apparently. Yeah, yesterday and today. That would be why we did not. We were supposed to. We were thinking about it. But, 25 degrees is no. Yeah. Our well, got funky the first morning. It was awesome.
But it is starting to warm up.
Yes. Today is supposed to get warm. Tomorrow, now we're going to get back to normal Florida winter, I guess. Whatever that is, the 50s.
So, Samantha, wow. The price of Bitcoin, $27,000. And it's not staying here. We know it's going upwards. We know that the price is skyrocketing forward. Do you think that we're going to have a $30,000 Bitcoin before the new year?
$30,000. Bob's Burgers, I know. It's probably. I don't know. Yes, I would. This is
self-fulfilling prophecy at this point.
Yes. I like it. Who was it? The Modern Investor. I always watched him, so it was probably him. But how he was saying, "Oh yeah, whoever did the technical analysis of 25 on the 25 or 26." Today is the 27th, and we're at 27. See, so yes, by the 30th, why not? Right? Yeah.
Well, there's 31 days in the month, and at the end of the year, we'll crash on the 31st and have that big 30% pullback that everyone's been anticipating. Are you on the sidelines? Are you ready to buy the dip? All right, you guys, if you're here, if you're hanging out, please comment in the chat. Let us know you're here. Let us know you're thinking. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know how your Christmas was. We want to know if you guys had a good Christmas. We care very much about you guys, because we tell you guys all the time that this is the best part of our life. It's not very often you get to speak to like-minded individuals that carry the same kind of passion and intelligence that we got going on, right?
All right, just learned Bitcoin. Daniel, he says good morning.
Good morning, my friend. I hope your health is finding you well.
Yes, I hope they did the surgery on the vertebrae nest yes. Yes. Oh, a scariness. I don't know. Childbirth was the most surgical I've gotten, and that was not cool. Oh, and donating plasma. That's also not cool. Do you think I'm doing good things for people? No, it's scary. It's scary. And there's a lot of waivers. If they lose your blood, if the machine breaks, you don't get your blood back. Yes. Oh. All right, we're good.
Well, right now everyone's looking at the price. The news has been a little bit sparse besides the collection of Bitcoin by the entities, people trying to speculate on how many Bitcoins are out there. When are we going to see the retail, the consumer, the average everyday mom and pop get into Bitcoin? We've seen a pump on Christmas. People were alluding to the fact that could have been. I don't know. I still don't think we're there. I still don't think that we have, the average person that works down at the grocery store, starting to contemplate the ideal of putting a percentage of their paycheck into Bitcoin. I still think we're a way off from there. I think we are looking at the liquidity crunch, and it's just starting to flow over into the exchanges.
Yes, I don't think everybody is in it yet. I don't think that this is the price like going up from normal individuals just I don't know apparently learning about it. No, I it's always hard to tell what the price is, why it is what it is. Okay, so I don't know. I'm sure we will know. We will find out. There will be and this was why.
Now, when you start talking and hearing from other people who aren't in the space and who haven't been here, they keep talking about that we're reaching these prices now and that we could be seeing the big pullback and that this is a bubble once again. That there isn't this ideal of how all of us at Bitcoin believe in new price discovery after the halving. And right now we're believing we could see 200 to 50,000 possibly. Well, they think that we're back at an all-time high and ready to head backwards.
He does not believe in the bubble.
Yeah, don't get upset, man. It's okay. We are invested for the long haul.
We don't think it's a bubble either, Beaky. It's okay.
So I definitely would like to start trying to steer people away from that. Like, this is not the time to be trying to take profit. We talk about how there's 900 Bitcoin produced per day, and we know that the miners aren't giving them all up.
No, I mean, yes. No.
When it comes to the acquiring of Bitcoin in the background, there is probably a lot of unknown variables on who is collecting Bitcoin. The ideal of the FANG corporations getting involved, it's not really a joke anymore. MicroStrategy set the fire. No one knew who they were before the beginning of this year, but
That's
now
true,
that we're seeing PayPal, being involved and Grayscale, and you can go on and on and on with this list of people that are jumping in week after week.
Yeah, it is getting hard to think. Well, no, yes, that there's not so many.
We heard Peter Schiff coming out with talking about how now that Bitcoin's broken $25,000, that we're going to be seeing a lot more regulation rolling into the space. That is a possibility. As we move through 2021 and 2022, we could see more regulation rolling into the space. The ideal is to get your Bitcoin early, to get control of it, to prevent yourself from having to deal with these third parties that are going to have to follow the regulations.
Yes,
that are going to have to bend a knee to the United States. The blockchain is not going to care, especially when we start looking at situations where Litecoin is still making advancements towards putting Mimblewimble on it, which was then just a hop, skip, and a jump away to coming to Bitcoin. Ultimately, in the end of this, Bitcoin will bring the cypherpunk dream to life. It is not about the blockchain bending a knee to the government and the will of others. It's about the blockchain bending a knee only to the whim of the people, because it is the people's money. That's why it's designed to be a peer-to-peer transaction. Yes, we will have to move to second-tier solutions because there's so many of us. But the ideal of what the blockchain is still very true.
All right. Well, we moved, if you can't tell, because the sun. But now the sun is not my friend. So that's cool. Let me see. All right. BTC Moon Guy.
BTC Moon Guy. Buddy, thank you for coming out here and joining us. I'm not this crazy guy out here talking about magical internet money in the woods. It's been going on for quite a few years now that I've been doing this. But glory days, right?
All right. Shunman.
Nice.
Silent Lamb. He said Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, my friends. Thank you for joining us.
We do all deserve this. You are right, Silent Lamb.
Yeah, yes. I mean,
and
hard work is rewarded, right?
Always. I mean, okay, sometimes it takes a long time and sometimes you don't see it until
it's
but
that whole, you don't get to draw the finish line, right?
No.
Hard work is determined by the reward, and you have to just continue working hard until the reward is presented. I didn't know that it would be this long from the last peak in 2017 to now. If I could have predicted it, I would have done things differently. Everybody would have. Hindsight is 2020. But here we are. I'm still in the game. I hope I've kept some of you guys in the game. And you know what? I have enough Bitcoin right now where it's like, woo, woo.
Yeah, Beaky.
Beaky, you got a ledger under there, man. You hiding out with some Bitcoin because you're a little too happy. He's blue.
He is blue and he's buffed up. I love it. Okay. I did say the pothead. Yes.
The pothead, buddy.
All right. Shunman asks, what alts are you holding?
No,
Zero.
I mean, I've been in the game too long to sit around and try to speculate on which alts are going to pump harder and faster and when to jump in and jump out against the over long-term holding of Bitcoin. You know, me and Samantha, we have a small business that requires us to work quite a bit. And then we have the bird farm and the house and all kinds of things. So I don't have time to spend trying to figure out what the greatest next new altcoin is. I've just been here for quite a few years, slowly stacking stats for our retirement. Even as we sit here and look at $26,000, I'm not looking at it taking any profit. The ideal of even taking profit this bubble, I'm thinking of last bubble. I'm thinking about how last time I took profits and it's like, oh man, you know how much more that would be worth now, and that much Bitcoin I can never reacquire. And I mean, I want to travel the world with you, Samantha, right?
Yay.
I don't know if selling off some Bitcoin in 2021 is going to prevent me from doing that or not, but I know if I don't take any profit right now, which I don't need to, it gives us much more likely the opportunity of being able to do it in a private jet.
Listen, I watched a little thing of like first classness. Holy shit. Like, what? I don't even understand. They had little like cubicles before Corona. Like, wow. All right. So, yes, I don't know. Be happy. Always. I mean, there's always something to, you woke up, right? You're here. You're able to watch us. We're able to, talk to you. It's
a choice, right? It's always a choice.
I mean, just the fact that hopefully your piggy banks of Bitcoin have, are making you a little bit happier, I guess. I know that we are, but in the same aspect, yes, there is absolutely no thought in my mind of selling anything.
If you're standing where we're standing, which most of you guys are, it's a good time, right? 2020 is coming to an end. We're looking at positive things as we move towards 2021. Our Bitcoin ideals are paying off and beliefs are true. We're getting validated. Christmas is right here, right now, and most of you guys are like us, and you're not afraid of the things going on in the world, and you're enjoying the holidays, right?
I'm glad that we're not like it's a lot harder now to have you're just crazy, and this is just crazy internet money.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Really? Really?
Hold on. Let me pull up 100 articles. Do you know who this person is? Do you know who this is? Yeah, they have it now too. I'm not crazy.
You see this button on your Cash App? You see this button on your PayPal? They're there for a reason, and soon you'll see it on your bank app too.
Yes, you will. Just wait. Yeah, I mean, it's at least, it's very, I don't know, not justifying. Like, it is just like, thank you. Like, for everybody who said that we were all crazy as a whole, that every family member, every friend was all like, oh, whatever. It's at least starting to show. It's not there yet, but it's starting. BTC
I like standing. This is nice standing again. It's been a while that we've been sitting over there. I enjoy the standing. I feel much more interactive with what's happening right now.
Yeah, we're switching up. Now you get to see a fence line. There you go, guys.
We tried to go walking out there and using the camera.
Oh, dude,
that didn't work.
Well, it worked in the sense of our internet providingness. My cell phone internet was not good enough, apparently.
So, do you guys have any questions, any comments, anything you guys want to talk about? Please go ahead, comment in the chat. Like I said before, there's not really too much going on with the news about Bitcoin besides the price increases, and people are expecting 30,000 before the end of the year. When it comes to the altcoins, there's news all over the place, right? The big thing with what's happening with Ripple and whether or not, I guess I started seeing it, the big exchange is going to delist it,
Yes, is it now like a shunned? I mean, and
it's going to be the same thing. Everything in the cryptocurrency space is going to be blown out of proportion. So, they're going to say that they're going to delist it. They'll probably just end up getting fined.
I mean,
they're probably still going to be here.
When
you look at the length of cryptocurrency lifespan, Ripple's been here for quite a long time. They were here before Ethereum.
Yeah, and I mean, they've been pretty kosher and buddy up until now. So it's like, man.
I mean, for the longest time, it used to be the competing between Ripple and Bitcoin. And that was when it was sub-cents.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I mean, they're probably going to make it through it. Yes, it's,
Money does that. It's when you cross that $1 billion line, you're not easy to squish. You got enough money that you fix problems. Would you like $100 million? And you just shut up.
There we go, and it's gone.
200 million. Okay.
Yeah, isn't that how famous people settle out of court? Like that's what happens. You settle out of court. Just
Yeah. You get a lawyer to write an agreement
and go.
Say, don't talk about this, and here, have a $500,000.
It never happened. Yes. Oh man. See, why couldn't I ever have one of those when I was a housekeeper? I know I had some shady people I worked for. Okay, no.
I think that we have great days ahead of us, especially as we're continuing to get closer to 2021. There may be some scary days of big dips, but we have definitely developed strong hands by now, right? With everything that we've seen, the length of time we've been in the market, the FUD and FOMO that we've had to deal with, and we've still held strong because we're here today, right? If you're watching my video, you guys are probably still holding Bitcoin.
And you've probably been here for, most of our existence as a channel.
As far as the ideal of retail investors, the average everyday person working at Walmart and Publix and all of this, they're not into it yet. I can tell you that you'll know because my video will have 500 views. Everybody's video will have thousands and thousands of views because the average person goes to YouTube looking for information. The average person also doesn't like to read, so they like to watch YouTube videos. That's why a lot of them got misdirected last time because the YouTubers weren't making any money unless they directed you to some sort of multi-level marketing thing so they could get a kickback.
Affiliation.
YouTube doesn't pay.
No, it is
so
hard.
That's why you've seen the ideal of strong YouTube content creators out there that are producing videos that aren't misleading you or directing you to try to do something that isn't in your best interest are few and far between. Because either you've had to go like I have and made it not about the money whatsoever, or you had to take sponsorship.
Or you went the way of like Ivan and Tone Vase and stuff where you did like classes or lessons and the Chris Coney dude, like the Cryptoverse dude, like those where it's like, I will teach you the things I know if you subscribe to whatnot. I mean, I don't know. Yes, we just got another, like, would you like to?
They're starting to roll in all the time with the wanting of sponsorships, but that they're not real, right? They're not really going to look out for your guys' best interest.
I mean, I'm just going with, we've never been sellouts, so why start now? Like, what's for real? Yep.
Sell out with me. Oh, yeah.
Yep. Give me lots of money and everything will be all right.
Yep.
Well.
The revolution. We're here for the long haul. So anything in the chat? You guys got any questions, comments? Otherwise, I think we're going to have to close down this episode because I keep saying there's not really a lot of news. It's about the price. Don't think that you're going to go sell your Bitcoin today and do yourself any favors, right? That's really what we're looking at. That's what the news is that everything is pointing towards this bull run being big. And these are early days. It is still time to be able to accumulate Bitcoin if you don't feel that you have enough.
Oh, Benjamin! Benjamin's here.
Benjamin, buddy, I'm glad that you can make it. I hope you had a very Merry Christmas. I think we're getting ready to close this episode down, unless you got some questions or comments, my friend.
He said nice price increase, eh? Mm-hmm,
it is quite nice.
I know.
We do believe that you'll see the 30,000 before the end of the year. I do think if 17 is in the ideal of price discovery, but not in the ideal of the retail investor being here yet.
I don't know. It sucks. It sucked that everybody had to wait and had to like worry and had to really examine life choices in their Bitcoin and cryptocurrency after 2017. But I mean, I think we're all as a whole a lot more prepared now. It doesn't seem like everybody is like biting at the bit, like trying to like, it's not like that.
Yes, because in 2017, I think that we've seen such price swings because everybody was trying to gamble on it, on the price of Bitcoin and the up and down swings, trying to get rich, not realizing that all they really had to do was buy Bitcoin and hold it, and it would have went up to the 20,000 anyways.
Yes, I mean, it was filled with lots of scams and lots of tiers and things. And so, I mean, that was what killed it the last time. I really do think, that ICO lovelinesses and all of those are just, I mean, it was just too much. It was too much and no one did it right.
I just wonder what will happen by the end of 2021 and the beginning of 2022 when, we do see the retail average everyday person trying to get involved. And we've seen all of these third parties go ahead and collect up the large quantity of Bitcoin, pushing the price up, which is, the hook, line, and sinker to get the average person in. But then they're only offered Bitcoin through these third parties with a markup and with the inability to take it off, their hosted wallets.
I mean, that's going to be, because that's a hard sell for us. It was like, well, yes, what? Why would anybody do that?
I just see them going ahead and playing the cup and ball game with Bitcoin and the retail to go ahead and get the price up to where they really believe it's at, but not actually letting up the ball.
I mean, I think that's also, I'm sure, I am like 100% sure that there is like every massive real corporation is definitely like, it has Bitcoin now. Everybody does.
Yes,
they're just not saying it.
Yes,
They're
everybody's
just,
involved.
Just
no one has
it.
any. Or no one's mentioning it.
It is like the dirtiest skeleton closet. Like, just no one's looking at that elephant. Okay, no one. But it's there, and I mean, there is absolutely no way. And as soon as it actually breaks out, I mean, there's no going back. I mean, it'll be when Amazon or when Microsoft or when whatever says that they own blah blah blah. It's on. I don't know. Oh, see? Feisty. The pothead says, thank you for help keeping my head on straight in this crazy cryptoverse. Listen, yes.
I can't say that I want to take credit for keeping your head on straight because I don't know everything. I didn't know how we were going to turn out. I'm just saying that I'm going to get up and I'm going to keep coming to the table every single day because I know that if we want a better future, Bitcoin is the answer because of the power of decentralization. Since I found that and have started focusing all of my ideals and thoughts about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency on this ideal of decentralization, and this is where the power of it comes from, all the other altcoins and everything else doesn't make much sense. And that decentralization is what we're going to grow. And that's what gives the people the power, which is what we need. I mean, every day, right? Every day this year has been about how the 1%, the government, the entities, the corporations, the whatever, the Facebook.
Listen, Satoshi started this plan, okay? And we just need to keep the plan going.
We're on the bandwagon. We're flying flags.
No need to change plans, okay? No need to get squirrely. It's a good plan.
All right, you guys. I super appreciate you guys coming out here. I appreciate it that you guys are hitting like, all right, because it helps up the video. I really appreciate it when you hit share on your own social media. I got links of social media down below in case YouTube isn't pushing you the notifications, right? We keep hearing that all the time. Yeah. Shadow banning, the lack of Bitcoin news getting out there. I'm just trying to have a roundtable discussion here about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. I take it you guys have already heard the news, so let's just keep the conversation going so no one gets ripped off and scammed, and we can all keep our hands on the game, right?
Yeah.
Besides that, I have a donational address. I put it back there a couple weeks ago. Price is up. Why not? Trying to get out there this year. I got 3 events planned, probably looking at a 4th. If we get enough funds together, we're going to go ahead and
try to do some flyers, some totems,
do some flyers, do something. It all depends on what kind of funds we get together. We have started collecting a couple dollars in there. It's been $4 or $5 donations. I know that our friend Kristen, I'd like to mention her name and say thank you for the $25 donation that she sent.
Yes.
So that's fantastic. We appreciate you guys going out there and doing a little bit. I've said it before. I guess I'll say it again this time around. I think of it as a carbon offset, right? Not everybody can get out there and do something to help the price of Bitcoin and help support Bitcoin in the sense of the revolution. Send a couple dollars our way, helps us get out there and go ahead and make it happen. All right. Other than that, we are ecstatic. And we are happy and we are optimistic about everything that's going to be happening with Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, our lives, our connections as we move forward into 2021. So thank you guys for being here.
You guys are awesome.
Yeah.
You guys are really, really, truly awesome.
I mean, you guys have been part of our lives for 3 years now. Well, this will be 4.
One of the better parts of our lives.
We'll have 4 years of the show in January.
And 3 with me on it, 2 or 3.
3 with you on it.
Ah, damn, you talked me into that way too early.
Yeah.
Man.
So I talk to you guys more than I talk to my family.
Yeah, they suck. Why do we talk to them?
All right, you guys. Go out there, keep that strong hand, keep that BTC safe, and have a great new year. Later.
Bye, guys. Ooh, 24 minutes.